what's this, the Madison, Wisconsin, in the same way. So I saw Blake posted the golf course, and then I go and street view the courses. And once or twice he's been to some like a golf place where I indoor golf, and I street view that place. And my older brother lives outside Atlanta, and I asked him, does he go to that place as well? Yeah, I said, there's lots of them around there. So yeah, that's.
No, actually, we have to be careful when we speak about places with you, because you will be there checking if everything is like real.
Yeah, it's interesting for me to see, just to see what it's how it all looks, and yeah, people have different lives. So yeah, that's why I said with Grand Bassam, I street viewed there as well. So
I don't think they have street view right there.
no, they don't. But
pictures, yeah.
But there was a couple of people that made street view photos there. So it looks like it's only me and you at the moment, or is Amir?
Even better. This is even better. So getting back to your question, I already answered in the chat. I don't know if you saw the answer, but what I would do is this: like, when we craft the onboarding questions for the Facebook group, right? You don't know 100% every single time what works, what's not, right? So the thing is, always be testing, right? So if the first attempt was, are you using paid ads? Yes or no, but they ghost you, or at least you see that this is not a question that helps you create conversations, meaning sales opportunities. Let's change that, right? So what I was thinking about you, something that we can test, if you agree, is this. How are you getting qualified leads at the moment? Right? No. And then you can also say, I'm asking you this question because I have a few free trainings, so I can share this for free with you. I'm just checking if this is relevant. Maybe we can find a way to make it shorter, right? But the thing is, when they join, this is a key question, because how are you getting leads first and qualified leads, right? Qualified leads. So if they are struggling, this gives you a sales opportunity already, or at least a conversation opportunity with someone that I would say is qualified, right? Wait a second, there is a bee, freaking bee here. Okay. What the hell? Okay, here we go. You see my point? Makes sense?
Yes. Now, I hopefully it's relevant, but I've even thought about wiping the group, or purge. I think the word is purging the group, because there's so many people that are the estate agents, that they just go and search for people that new join, so they don't even know, because people just like myself, I don't know how it works, what it's all about, and I can just purge the group, and people that are not active, say for example in 3 months or so, just purge the group. And then, because it may be hurting the group, the visibility, I'm not sure how it works, if there are thousands of people that are inactive and there's only a small amount. But the reason why I want to purge the group is then just because the name is so obvious for what it is, for it will be easy to, it's going to be easy to populate again with thousands of new members. And even with all the hundreds of members that I'm every day, I decline loads of people because I just tell me, should I be doing? Because I want them to agree to the rules. Number one, they don't even have to answer all the questions. They must just say, I agree to the rules. And if they don't, because most people don't even agree. They have blank answers. And then I just go and select all and I just reject them all.
So I totally agree, 100%. If they don't answer to the questions and they don't accept the term, they're not interested. They're
Yes,
just trying to join the group just for spam reasons.
I thought that why would people, but I see there's accounts like 15 years old and so, and then I think about why are there are people that do answer the questions and then there are people that don't. So then I just thought, I only want the people who answered, if they, even if they answer one of the questions, or, when I ask, are you a estate agent, and they say no, and they leave no, agree, no response with agree, then I still accept them because at least they answered something. But yeah,
Otherwise, like 100%, let's do this, because if they don't answer the questions, if they don't accept the term, if they don't agree, they don't freaking care about the group. They are just there trying to do some lead generation, or just trying to spam whatever your group, right? So we don't need them.
But back to the questions is, I found that the people that don't answer, I'm message. So okay, so let me say what I tried to do. What I wrote it there in the support hub is, I just thought something very simple yesterday is just to go on property24.com, look at all the estate agents, because estate agents, realtors, they answer their phones and they want, otherwise they lose business. So it's a very good, very easy to get people to respond there but you have to everybody's got, and then I'll just WhatsApp them. So I thought I'll go on Property24, look at the names, because you've got the franchise name with all the agents in there with all their numbers, and then I went to Facebook and I looked at the Facebook page, and everybody of course does the same thing, and then they do the exact same thing. They've got a Facebook business page where there's zero engagement, and they just post the same things all over, and then I got so there's endless, limitless, endless supply of possible leads, but then I just think about, then I have to start messaging every single one of them. I thought I must go and do them on WhatsApp and then send them a WhatsApp message and try that way, and then also message the same people on Facebook. Or I would say, I'm on Facebook. This is just the idea that I've got. I don't want to. I don't want to divert from. I'm doing something now, and I'm just going in completely new direction with wasting time.
Yeah. So this is what I was thinking. Like, it's a great strategy. Don't get me wrong, because sometimes we spoke about this a few months ago, right? If you remember, like, yes. I would not say that sending cold messages is the number one strategy, but at the same time, it's not that bad as so many people are trying to picture this, right? They say, no, sending cold messages is the devil, doesn't work, yada.
And then they do it themselves.
Yeah, because people, they don't know how to do it the right way, right? So this is why it doesn't work. But getting back to the question, I like the strategy, but at the same time, I want to ask you, you recently closed a sale, right? The 97 one. Where was this guy from?
He was from my group. What happened was he posted in a format that I won't say I don't allow, because he posted something, and I sent him a message, say, this is the way, there is a better way for you to post. If you post in a certain format, I will publish it. Or what I did, or I said, if you want to learn a better way to post the right way, speak with me. I can't, it's like, I can't remember if I WhatsApped him or he responded, or I think maybe whatever. Then I asked him, I got the thing of, I should ask him when I spoke with him, I asked him, is he using paid advertising? When I went on his Facebook business page, and they all do the same thing, of course, and they said yes. And then when he said yes, I thought, wow, geez, that's the kind of person, because I just thought somebody who's paying for advertising is a better fit, because that's somebody who's willing to spend on getting ahead. And then I must admit I sort of didn't really track about how I got him into my funnel.
Yeah, so let's say that one sale, it's not enough to actually say that the whole strategy, right, works or makes sense or whatever, right? But at the same time, let's be careful, because the first few sales are super, super important, are key, because can allow us to understand how things are working, if they're working. Right?
Yes.
Let's definitely try to, understand, okay, so I just closed the sale, or at least, even if you don't close the sale, I recently booked 4 calls, or I recently started 10 sales conversations. Why is that? Right? Okay, from the group, okay, from the WhatsApp, okay, from the message, whatever, right? Keep track of this.
I just feel that that group is misaligned, or what the group purpose is and what I'm doing, they are not aligned. They are not. That is sort of like a community service, but okay, how should I say it? The estate agents, the realtors, they spray and pray in the group. Exactly what I did. I didn't even go into that group when I spray and prayed. I just, from my profile, click share, and I posted to the group. So people don't even look in the group of what's there. I didn't anyway. I never looked into the group. What was going on in the groups? So it was just too many.
Yeah, getting back to what you said before, like if we can also start thinking about changing direction of the Facebook group, right? Just explaining exactly who's the right member, right? Because the thing is, for example, let's say that I opened a Facebook group 3 years ago, right? Okay, and that was a little bit affiliate marketing, high ticket, Facebook ads, a lot of things, right? But right now, I want to position myself like the phone closer expert, right? For example.
Yep.
So the thing is, now I need to change the direction of the Facebook group, right? Because people joined maybe a few years ago because of the affiliate marketing, somebody else because of Facebook groups or Facebook ads, whatever, right? So now I need to say, guys, from now on, I will be focusing only on this. If you're not interested, please leave, right? Or engage with this post. If you still, I'm about to delete inactive members.
I thought about saying that once. Just I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna once a month. I'm going to delete inactive members. I'm gonna purge people that are not active in the group, or something like that.
Yeah. How many people do we have? 4,000?
There's 62,000 at the moment.
62, 62?
62,000.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
And it's every single day. Actually, I mean, if I can show my screen, let's say I can share my screen, and I can show you where's I can share the screen with you. Share.
Yeah, just
Okay. I made it in English, so for you too.
okay.
It's okay. Okay, so share. I think that's the correct one. Can you see my screen?
No, yes.
Okay. So let me just update, refresh. So I've got it in, 99.999% of the people that ask are Afrikaans speaking. So that's why I make my questions there. So it's also like a filter for me. And so people do, and this one, are you boosting paid ads on Facebook? Yes or no? No. Are you an estate agent, farm seller, or interest in buy? No. Do you agree to the rules? Yes. And then I'll just go approve. And then this, as long as I just select agree, then I will allow them in. And then this person's got a, do you boost? No, they've got their phone and they've got their email address in there. I also add them. Wow. So this is very few people do this. And then what I do is, actually, I thought collecting the email addresses is not really. I've proven a point. That's what I wanted to say. And then people do this, so everybody put their. So I manually approve every person. You see what they do. This is exactly what happens. People, because they post from their profiles, they forget that I've done it the same thing, that they forget that they've posted to the same group, because they're posting to 50 groups. They forgot.
Yeah, so they basically create a post on their Facebook personal profile.
Yes.
And then they share, and then they select 27 different Facebook groups.
Yes, exactly. And then they forgot about which one they posted to. So that's why when I see this, I know this is what this is what happened. But anyway, so I look at just what it is, and I'll just go and approve, because this is related to the. Okay, but this is, and then I've got the members. Go to the members, and you can see the active members.
Yeah. So is this the only thing that they are posting? Like they are just sharing
listings? Listings. That's That's everything. That's literally the only thing that they ever post. Nothing else ever. And the people.
Yeah, so we can basically say that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that 90% of the people that joined your group are real estate agents, generally.
No. No. The majority, only there are 1 or 2 per day estate agents that join every day.
What about the other people? Why do they join?
They are interested in buying land, or they are curious to. That's so they are not. They are. It's like a hobby. You're interested in computer games. You join. You've joined Steam. You've got your Steam account, and every day you just go on Steam. That's what I do, and just browse around there and see what's on Steam. Not necessary to buy.
What I'm thinking right now, I don't know if it's like 100% legal. Who cares? Like, the great thing about starting out from scratch is that you're not a big dog, right? So you can do whatever you want. So what I was thinking is this: if we do have both buyers and sellers, or at least people potentially interested in buying something, right? What if we do something like this? For example, in the Facebook group questions, we might want to ask, are you a buyer, or are you looking to buy, or are you looking to sell?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. If they say buying properties in South Africa, for example, you can create a separate list only for buyers. And then you can create a separate list only for sellers, right? And then to the sellers, you can sell them how to get qualified leads, and you can also sell them leads. You can say, I have a database, and for just $15 a month, I can send them your listings via email.
I thought about doing something like that. So to have for example, estate agents, I have a list of, you see, for example, this is a SendFox from, so all the emails, I mean, you know how it works. This is with Group Collector. And so I've collected this week, and then I just go on there, how many people have unsubscribed. So you see, the reason, I think what I want to do here is, okay, I've got a list of thousands of names, of email addresses, but it's sort of like to build, to prove a point. I know how to do that. I can show you, somebody's interested, I can show them how to do it. But I have never sent anything to this group ever. It is, I can send something now. I've got the hundreds of thousands of names, but I've literally never sent the email to this group ever, to any of these people. And I thought, this is a valuable asset for an estate agent, is a list. And if I have, for example, because how many, if it's going back again to the root of, people don't know the value of, if you tell them, if I tell them about a list, I've made a video about it, my last, the very most recent video that I made was about, where I talk about this where I talk about this one, where anyway, I talked about influence, how to get one strategy every need, and that's just to build a list. But I thought, and then I say, if you want to have a build a list, and the reason why you have a build a list is you can't be ejected from a group, you don't need a Facebook group, all that stuff. And I thought maybe that is too advanced for a person that's hearing this for the very first time in his life. It's a.
Do you ever use polls in the group? For example, I was thinking about creating a training. What's more valuable for you? How to find qualified leads, how to create contents to attract the right leads, or how to find wealthy investors, for example. Then they can select, or something like this, for example.
I've never made a poll, but I can. You see, there is a poll button, but I can.
Yeah, because the idea is, maybe I can think of some great ideas. You can think of some great ideas, but maybe it's not the same thing that your audience is thinking, right? So maybe for example, maybe I can say, hey, let's create a training on how to attract the right people for real estate agents. But maybe their problem is how to set up an automation. Who knows,
yes.
Right? So what we can try is, let's just ask them. I was thinking about creating a free training. What's the most valuable topic for you? What are you struggling at the moment? What are you most interested in, for example? And then you can just create like a list of just few things, three options. Because if we have 10 options, nobody's going to read.
They get confused.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like a menu, a pizza menu. If you have, sometimes I go to the pizzeria and I see 27 freaking different pizzas. No, man, that's too much. Just give me margherita. But if you say, hey, I'm not an expert in all the different kind of pizza out there, but I'm the expert in these specific 9 different pizzas. And here we go, 9 different pizzas. Now you're positioning yourself like, hey, I don't do whatever. I don't do everything that other people are doing, but at the same time, I'm the best in these 9 different flavors, right? So this is what we can try, right? We can say, hey, I was thinking about creating something. What are you most interested in, right? And then we can offer 3 options.
That sounds like a very good idea. I can just it'll
Yeah.
give me something to work off, because just related to that is my first and only paid client. I asked the people that I mentioned. I don't know. Maybe I did mention it to you earlier. I asked them to please ask me questions. I want to know, but they didn't ask. The only thing they asked is, why am I not an estate agent or whatever, something like that. And the reason I think is because, just looking at myself, I don't know what I don't know, so I don't know what to ask because I don't know. You have to. That's why you are the skill. You telling me what I don't know.
Exactly. And that's why if you are the expert, you ask the questions, right? Because it's like, let's say that you go to the doctor, right? And you say, hello, Mr. Doctor, Mr. Mike, you are the doctor. Listen, Mr. Mike, I have back pain. What should I do? And then you say, yeah, ask me a few questions.
I got the idea. Some people, even if they have a back pain, they don't even know they have a back pain. They don't even know. So they don't even know they have a problem. They don't know they have a problem. They've got a problem. They don't know what it is. They didn't even know that they're not even aware that they have a problem.
Do you know the different layers of sophistications in the market? Do you know this?
I have heard about it, but if you mention it, I'll probably recall it.
Yeah. So we basically have different layers of sophistications, meaning we have people that, as you said, they are struggling with something, but they don't know that they have a problem. They don't know it yet. And these are the hardest people to sell to.
That is the majority. There's 95% of people.
This is super difficult because, for example, if you, like, for example, you don't sleep well, right? And you just say, yeah, this is the way it is. Like, I don't sleep well. I only sleep 4 hours a day. That's the way it is. That's it. You don't think this is a problem. But then you start studying, you start reading something, and someone says, listen, if you don't sleep at least 8 hours a day, you're going to die sooner. You're going to get sick. You're going to be not so productive, yada, yada, yada. So they start saying, wow, so this means that I have a problem. So we are basically going from, I don't know that I have a problem, to, I actually have a problem. I need to do something about it, right? For example, you're making $2,000 in your, 9-to-5 job. You don't think that you have any problem. But at some point, you watch a video and you realize that, what if they fire you? What if something happened and you lose your job? What if something happened, you have to spend $25,000 for medical treatment and you don't have that money? You start realizing that you actually have a problem, right? So we are going from no problem to problem. And then from problem to, I need to find a solution, right?
Yeah. I have a, that's what I think we've spoken to it before, is about where I have the right content. And it's like where I just need, I'm probably searching for a magic bullet or a magic word that I can send to a person to say, make them just interested in this is, you've got a problem. Here is a suggestion to a solution that's going to be working better for you.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
but
So, for
there isn't
example,
something.
yeah. So getting back to the example, right? I don't have a problem. I have a problem. I need to find a solution. And then what happened? They start looking for a solution. Then what's the solution? Facebook ads, flyers, a consultant like you, different solutions. And then at some point, they realize that the best solution is one-to-one coaching, for example. They have a lot of options, right? Because your competition is not other people like Grove. Your competition is Facebook ads, YouTube videos, flyers, the standard real estate agent educations and stuff like that, right?
There's a one of the lady that was on the call with me, my paid client. She had a video, a reel, whatever, what's this, just a 30-second video where she was at some sort of a training, and I would have loved to be a fly on the wall or something to see what the hell did they learn there. What is it? Because it'd just be interesting to know what do they. What is it that they learn? There's a guy that I've seen. Okay, that's. It would just be interesting to see what I offered her versus what she got out of there, and I think I should just ask her.
Yeah. Or maybe look at things from these lenses. Instead of guessing what is she learning from the others, what is she studying from the other program, whatever, just try to realize what's the main problem, right? Because you can always ask, okay, sorry, if you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious. Why did you join the other program, for example? Why did you join the coaching program, the other guys? Yeah, I joined that program because I have thousands and thousands of people in my list, but I don't know how to talk to them. And then you can ask, okay, awesome. How is it going? How many appointments are you getting from the list? None. Now you know what to sell them, right? Because even if they joined someone else, if they didn't achieve the result, they are still, trust me, they are open to talk to you about fixing their problem, right? So instead of guessing what is she learning from the others, who cares? Listen, what if you don't mind me asking, please use tonality because it makes a big difference, right? Because if I ask, Grube, what did you join? No, sorry. Why did you join the other program? Or, Grube, if you don't mind me asking, why did you join the other program?
That
What
makes
was the
a
reason?
makes a difference.
Different story, right?
Yeah.
For example, hey, Grove, listen, um, if you don't mind me asking, what's your sex life? Like, how's it going? It's different than, Grove, what's your sex life? How's it going?
Yeah. That's different. Yeah.
You don't want to answer. The other question, you're still reluctant, but the way I ask you the question, it's more like, yeah, Mike, I don't want to talk about this topic, but it's okay. It's going fine. After 20 years of marriage, you have to yada, 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 right? But you get the point.
Yep.
So
Yep.
always use tonality. So you can say, hey, Mr. Prospect, hey, Joanna, whatever. If you don't mind me asking, why did you join the other program in the first place? You told me that you joined 6 months ago. What was the reason? I'm just curious. Yeah, because of excess. Okay, awesome. And what did? Okay. Let's go a little bit more deep, right? Is this valuable for you? Is it okay if we go a little bit deeper, or I know
Yes,
you're
very
not ready?
valuable. Yes, yes, it is. It is
Okay.
because I'm gonna do this with this lady as soon as possible. I'm gonna ask her because the reason why I ask is if I can get some sort of an answer from her, it gives me something that I can go make a video about. So that's why I'm asking people. I want to have questions, and then if I have questions, I can go and make videos about it or talk about it.
Yeah. So let's do this. When you talk to these kind of people, right, to this prospective clients or other people like her, right, when you see that they join, so when you start a conversation with them, you always want to ask them, how long have you been struggling with this? Right? When they say, yeah, I joined your group. Okay, awesome. Sorry, I'm just curious. Why did you join the group? Why did you join my group? Well, honestly, that was just for, spamming my listings. Honestly, it's not you in particular. I joined 257 different groups. I'm just posting my listings, spray and pray strategy. You know what I mean? Okay, cool, cool. Listen. Um, so if you're using the strategy, I think that you're struggling with getting consistent sales,
Just a
right?
moment.
Yeah, yeah, no worries.
Kyk hoe goed kom hier. Die so daar. Kyk hoe goed.
Hey, how old is she?
6.
6?
Ja. Yes. Hierso, jy kan maar wil jy speel Crossie Castle.
Papa, ik wil weer een misspelletje spelen.
Wag, ek is byna klaar hier, hoor. Ek is byna klaar. Goed. Hierso jy kan so lank jy kan van Crossie Castle speel.
Maar ik wil een misspelletje spelen.
Ja, maar ek is nou klaar. Ek is byna klaar. Buite pas. Byna klaar.
What did she say? Why is she Anyway, getting back to the conversation. And then she says, for example, I join your group just because I want to spam my listing, right? And then you can start getting a little bit into the the problem. So I think that you're struggling with getting consistent qualified leads, right?
Yes.
How long have you been?
Me too.
This is going like it's 10 years like this. Okay, awesome. And the key question, this was just an introduction, right? The key question is, did you try something to fix this problem? Did you try something in the past? What do you mean, Grove? For example, did you try Facebook ads, or did you join a course or a program, a mastermind, an event, whatever? Yeah, I actually joined a program, someone from England. Yeah, that was super interesting, super valuable. And then you want to ask, what did you like about the program? Always ask, what did they like first? Why? Because it's a question that flies under the radar, right? It's not dangerous.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, I joined, I don't know, another guy's coaching. That was great. Okay, what did you like about the other coaching? Yeah, a lot of support, quality video. That was great. Okay, awesome. Generally, it's never like 100% satisfaction. So what was missing? Key question. What was missing? So ask you, what did you like first, and then what was missing? Yeah, well, like what was missing was, honestly, the strategy shared in the program were a little bit outdated, right? So everybody was using the same strategy, and I think it's not effective. Bingo, we know what to sell, right? Because now we know what was the problem, right? So now if we offer, okay, well, honestly, using new strategies and being ahead of the herd, right? It's key, because otherwise, if we do what 99% of people are doing, never works, right? And then we can direct the conversation towards our program. We can say, listen, what I do is I share what's working in July 2023. Not what was working in the 80s, 90s, 20s, the real estate gold era, right? What's working today with real estate,
In the industry.
right? Yeah. So when you do something like this, you ask them, why did they join in the first place? What did they like? And then what was missing? This is key, because it gives you the knowledge of what's good for her and what's missing, right? And then you can try to connect the gap, right? Because when she says, yeah, the strategy was rotated, okay, yeah, of course. Using new strategies, it's key because otherwise you do what other people are doing, so it doesn't work. Um, Sorry, I'm curious. Why did you say this? Like, what happened? Like, using outdated strategy. What happened after this, right? You see, I use a pause or a specific tonality, not because I don't know what to say. It's just because it sounds natural, right?
Strategic.
Yeah.
A strategic pause.
So when you do something like this, they feel that they can open up with you, right? Because you're interested, you're genuine, you're not looking or reading through a script, right? Because what happened is, if you just follow the script, like the script is great because it gives you the structure, right? The step by step, it gives you the direction. I don't know what's the next step. I don't know what the next step is going to be, but I know that I need to go north, right? So this is the direction. But on the other side, if you just read through the script, you're not listening to the prospect. You're just waiting for your turn because you have the next question to ask. But what happens? You go at the end of the script and you don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's true, because you're just thinking about, but with this all comes with practice. Doing, say, ideally somebody who's like a role play, who a real person who you can sit in front of and do this with somebody. That's an ideal situation, I think.
Yeah, this is key because, even if, of course, having someone like a real person with you that can do like role play or test calls, mock calls with you, it's key because it can help you to do like real test, right? On the other side, if you don't have someone like a buddy that can do this for you, just maybe when you walk out your dog or you do your things, whatever, always try to play the prospect and the closer role in your mind. This is what I was doing. What I was using it was not a mold, it was a scooter, right? But I was studying, closing over the phone, the script. It was new for me, right? So what I was doing is like, I think maybe 4 or 5 hours a day, I was always repeating the script in my mind or when I was driving, right? I was talking to myself. I was asking the question. I was answering, right? I know it sounds strange, but the more you do this, the easier it gets, the more natural you are.
It's like 6FA trading. I've watched it 7 or 12 times, so that and then I've done it once or twice, and I've done it, and now it's like it feels natural. Yesterday with Blake, one part of it I just did it today on my own. Listened to the thing, built the diagram, and now I'm gonna do it again, just by myself, and then I'm gonna do it on some apply it on a person. But that's the best way to remember it, is to,
of course, because
go and do it.
This is how it works with pretty much everything, right? The more you do, the easier it gets, right? The first time that you try to sell a ranch to someone, it was scary, it was difficult, you're like nervous. After like 10 transactions, it was easier, right?
Yep.
For example, now you close your first sale with this new strategy, amazing. It's still new for you, so it's a little bit like friction still, but at the same time, now it's going to be easier and easier, because the next time they ask for the money, it's not something new. You did it already, right?
I'm just thinking of I listened to a video, was not from 6FA. There's a lady called Sunny Lenarduzzi that I on YouTube, and I've been following her for several years. And one of her videos, she said that when you sell somebody something that they need, you identify and you sell something, you're doing them a favor. So that's just what I'm thinking. If you've done me a favor to join, for 6FA to be in 6FA. So showing people the right thing, what they need, and the solution, and it's a favor. So yeah, it's I just have to practice doing it.
Of course. But let me also tell you something. I think this is going to be super, super valuable to you. Don't think that you have to guess what's going to be interesting to them, right? Just ask questions. It's easier to dig a little bit deeper and get the answer. Yes.
Okay, I think my internet's going to go off in 2 minutes, because then we've got to, just when the power switches off, then for some reason our fiber internet goes off for 15 minutes. So every goes off for 15 minutes. But I just wanted to ask, I was wondering, when should if I cold message people and they wonder, they respond, how fast should I just thought to get them on a call as soon as possible, as fast as possible, and to get asking questions.
I would ask them, like, I would send a message like this. Hey, I know that you get a lot of messages, so I go straight to the point. I can help you get 15 qualified leads in 30 days without using paid ads. Would you be interested? If so, let me know so I can send you a Loom video, 3 minutes, just going over the strategy. If you like it, we can book a call. If you don't, we can still separate as a friend. Boom,
I feel like a broken record, because I've asked it to you a couple of times and you repeat you repeat it to me. So
yeah, because busy people don't want to start conversation 15 minutes chatting with strangers, right? At some point they say, hey man, listen, what the hell do you want from me, right? So if you just go straight to the point, people appreciate you more, because they say, hey, this guy is straight to the point. Listen, I'm not interested at the moment, but maybe someday they go back and say, listen, so how does this work, right? Because they want to know more. So if you want to do cold message, just open up with the offer. Directly with the offer.
Straight.
Hey, this is what I can do for you. Yeah, this is what I can do for you. It takes 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 hours. It takes $50, $50,000, whatever it is. Do you want to know more? If they say yes, you send them a Loom video, and then you book a call. Because
it's quite easy for me. Power's going to go. The internet might go off any moment now. But it's quite easy for me to say, I'm going to show you. You can get five leads right now before the end of the call. And then if somebody told me that a year ago, I would have thought it's impossible. How the hell are you going to get 5 leads on just like that? But if they don't know how to, and I show them this is how it can be done. Okay, that's buyer leads, but I want to focus on getting sellers. The internet is still on, so we can continue.
Yeah, it's fine, but makes sense. Like, do you
Yes.
understand the strategy?
I understand the strategy. Yes. So it makes sense. I'm going to listen to the call again tomorrow morning, and then just do so that apply and contact my.
Well, let's do this. What's the, like, why are you contacting them? Why do you think you can help them? What do they need?
They are this person, the particular person is. Yeah, this person, after they paid me, and I thought, I don't have another client at the moment, and I'm I'm over because I've already sort of over delivered. I think because we've already had the call I had the call with them and I showed them the whole thing, how to get clients, and then we had this. Then they paid me and showed them the exact same thing, and then I went afterwards and recorded the Loom video, which is a much better way that you advised. And then afterwards, I thought I'm going to give super value, and I'm going to record another video, show them how to go live in a Facebook group in their town.
Let me tell you something. Before, okay, I like that strategy. I like that strategy. But by the way, listen to this. This is important. It's great that you want to over-deliver good stuff, but at the same time, don't over-deliver for free.
Yes.
You can say, listen, you got what you paid for. I sent you the strategy, the thing. So you paid 10, you got 10 value. We're done. However, if you are so kind to shot a video testimonial for me, or if you're so kind to present me to a friend of yours that is a real estate agent himself, I can send you a free training that I only share with my paying clients, whatever, right? So you can still give them this for free, but they have to understand that the value is still there. Like, you don't get this thing for free just for the sake of it, because otherwise they don't understand the value, right? On the other side, if you give me a video testimonial as a way of saying thanks, I will share with you a training valued $199, for example. Or if you shot a video testimonial for me, it doesn't have to be complicated. Like 30 seconds, just going like this, saying what was the good thing about the coaching that you paid for, whatever. I will share with you a specific training for free. You actually save $200.
There's something that I found it's just something that called 5 revenue generating activities, and just record a video about that, or that's quite something simple that I would have had like something like that a year ago, or even more recent.
On the other side, a great thing is leverage referrals, right? Because if she gave you money, you can.
Internet's gone.